Welcome to the finale of Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception. So, we're still tripping balls, apparently, so let's see what we can find out.
Oh god, this is a Regiment hideout.
Who's gonna rock the place?
Place.
Oh,
Who's
fuck
gonna
me.
rock the place? And with all these Ghost Riders, who's gonna rock the place? As no one can touch this.
And we found ourselves a sniper rifle.
Yes, Joe, but we know that you've been watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Wait, what?
Ghost Rider.
Actually, did you know the mooks kind of turned into Ghost Rider is the reference?
It's a good idea to try your best to use your sniper rifles because these guys can be pretty tough because remember they have to be killed twice, so it's a good idea to use the sniper pistols and rifles because those of course kill in one shot, which in these cases would be killing in two shots.
So are you really like fighting Ghost or
No, don't worry.
They're Ghost Riders. Basically, did you like Ghost Rider? Their heads are aflame.
Don't worry.
so they conveniently all made a deal with the devil.
Don't worry,
in order to
Deji.
save your
Don't
dad's
worry.
life.
Don't worry, Deji. What we're seeing right now will be explained in about 7 minutes, or what is, or yeah,
In a bit.
in about 8 minutes, yeah.
And also, audience, welcome to the last part of someone playing Uncharted in a semi-competent manner.
Well, I'm doing Lost Legacy as well, so
I was about to say.
don't worry, Deji. I'll be doing Lost Legacy as well.
Yeah.
Well, at the Sandman Sully DLC.
Okay,
You know that's gonna happen.
I'm okay with that. I love Sully.
Yeah.
Sully's great.
Oh.
Oh no, I'm talking about the DLC. You know, like it's the idea of it's going to happen because they set it up.
And like we said, we're
Well, right now,
A-okay with
Sully's-
that.
I'm a-okay with that. I love Sam. I love Sully. So by all means.
You're not gonna jump in this pool, are you?
Well, Shiroi, why don't you wait and see? Oh, look at the reflection there. I love that detail there.
Oh, I get it. This is part of a puzzle.
So who's on top? A mook?
Yeah, you're gonna go in the pool, aren't you?
Because
Come on, hold on, Shiroi. You'll see.
wait a minute.
Of course. We're supposed to follow it because it's showing us.
There's something
future.
in the water. There's something in the water.
A lady in the water. There's something in the water.
Do you notice how Nate's reflection is actually doing something different than what it's actually doing?
Yeah, exactly.
I
Telling
was
us
about to say. Wait a
telling
minute.
us a story.
When I first noticed it, when I played it, it really creeped me out because what the fuck? I really like the imagery in this section. Oh crap!
Hey, it's the pensieve.
Oh.
Oh my god! I really need to cut down on the drugs.
Oh, hey look, there's some other people who took a swim in the pool.
I shouldn't have trusted that Trevor guy.
Yeah, that's what happened. Maybe Trevor, maybe Nate met Trevor off screen, and that's how this whole thing got started.
Yeah.
Well, look at the bright side, guys. At least we got plenty of company lying around.
Ha 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 ha, get out of the corner.
There they are.
Don't worry, Nate, you'll knock them dead.
Hey, wait a minute. This feels like an awfully similar structure. Like we've been in this exact sort of underground structure with cogwheels and everything.
Chapter
Yeah,
32.
Uncharted 1?
Dreamers of the Day.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Pedro, you're right. This does remind me of that part in Uncharted 2 with all the wooden framework and the cogwheels.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's this... Nah, it can't be the same civilization.
No, it's not the same civilization. It's just a similar architecture.
It's
Well,
just a
there's only so many different architectures you can come up with.
I'm surprised that they haven't done anything near or in a volcano yet.
Uncharted 5. We'll have Nathan Drake punch a
Well,
boulder.
Lost Legacy takes place in I forgot which desert, which area it is. I don't think it's Arabia. I think it's
It's in the Middle East.
yeah, it takes place in the Middle East. So maybe.
in the Middle East.
Yeah, Lost Legacy is going to take place. Well, if the teaser trailer we saw at the PlayStation Experience is anything to go by, it apparently does.
I mean, I'm sure there are volcanoes out there, but mobile ones?
We'll see.
Die.
Not even a deal breaker anyway. I'll be fine with her about him as long as the game is, of course, the usual bout of Uncharted awesomeness.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it will. I mean, at this point, they've pretty much got a winning formula at this point, so it's not.
Hey, random move. Let me take you right through the ladder. You see, I'm sort of like Danny Phantom. I can,
what's interesting?
make you intangible like that.
You know what's interesting? Unlike the other visual glitches I've come across, this one, when you eventually find out what's going on, believe it or not, I can actually use the story to justify what just happened there. Believe it or not. And it is still a better excuse than Quantum Break's time travel wonky visuals.
Pow!
Pow!
Are you gonna throw him over the side there? Oh.
First, I gotta get myself out of here.
Sure, roll right into the line of fire.
It's the best form of defense.
What? Going into his line of fire like an idiot?
Well,
Like I
remember,
say,
if you keep
the
running, the bullets won't hit you. That's how these things work.
But what if you're
Well, it
running
depends.
with
If it's a
guy
sniper
behind you?
rifle, yes.
But the sniper could be good at moving the whatever.
Trajectories. And block.
Speaking,
Well, just considering sniper rifles killed Nate in one shot, it wouldn't be exactly fair on the player if he was that good of an aim.
Isn't that what harder mode is for anyway?
Well, yeah. Well, granted, I haven't played this particular one in crushing mode yet, but yeah, they tend to be a bit better with their aim in the harder modes. Yes.
Well, I mean, do they also damage you more too?
Well, with snipers, no, because like I said, sniper rifles are already a one-hit kill, even on explorer mode. So.
Oh, they're actually one-hit kills.
Yes, they are. But don't worry, like the game taught us, like the first game taught us, as long as you keep dodge rolling, you can avoid sniper rifle shots. Because sniper guys only shoot you if you're standing still. If you're moving, here we go. Here's the. All right, we're about to get the explanation that you guys wanted.
Is it another hallucination, like in the desert or like at the start?
We'll see.
That's a good question, actually. Even if he knows stuff that he shouldn't know, he could just be a figment of his imagination. Well, he could have a very vivid imagination.
I saw them shoot you. Right after the eclipse. What eclipse?
Oh, snap.
Kid, you went nuts right after you drank from that fountain.
There you
Of
go.
course.
There's something in the water.
yeah, or
Yep.
something in the water.
So there.
Hang on, did I?
So there you go. What
The
happened?
water?
Yeah, you did. You
So
did.
yeah, yes, you did. Yes, you did. So yeah, basically, the water's hallucinogenic properties actually was what destroyed the civilization. The people drank themselves and they got mad and they killed each other. That's what happened.
Wow, that's some pretty dangerous water
Wait
there.
a minute.
Almost as dangerous as...
So there you go, Joe. But so there you go.
Yeah.
So there you go, guys. That thing about me throwing that enemy over the stairs, that wasn't real. That was just
no.
that wasn't a glitch. That was just an hallucination.
I think I see where she was going.
I think Tribs knows where I'm going with this.
Go
What?
on, Shiroi.
Fire, something in the water, death of a civilization almost.
No, don't worry. They don't go latent on this. Don't worry. It's just, the only thing that happened is the water has its hallucinogenic properties, and the civilization got destroyed because of it. That's all that is, really.
Hallucinogenic properties. I think Shiroi's traumatized by that word.
Wait. Are you referencing latent, or am I misunderstanding something?
Oh, come now, Pedro. Trust me, it's okay if you don't know. Shiroi and Dwibs know.
It's Steven Universe. Okay, sure.
But no. You know what?
Undertale?
Sure. Why don't you just go with that? Yeah.
I don't know.
Undertale?
Well, Undertale. Okay, sure. Whatever. Point is, So yeah, hold on. Let me just explain what they've been talking about. Basically, what happened was, turns out Francis Drake did discover the city. He found that out, and the reason he didn't tell any of this to the Queen of England is because he didn't want people to find it. That's why all of the clues we've been seeing were made so hard to follow. The Francis Drake tried to, make sure nobody found this. So yeah, I'll give Francis Drake this. He was definitely thinking of the good of mankind.
Yeah, he did a better job than the Azran did. Seriously, the Azran just made, let's put these puzzles that no one will surely ever solve.
That's kind of jerks.
Yes,
They didn't count on the chosen
Well,
one.
there's honestly, in fiction, most of the time agents of positions are almost always dicks.
Well, hey, at least it wasn't that bad a water condition to the point where you'll be knocked out with a ring-a-ding-ding.
So yeah, guys,
Well,
like
thanks to,
I said, that thing where you guys saw me throwing someone clipping through stairs, that wasn't a glitch. That was just an hallucination. It was all part of it.
Sure.
this game's coding is absolutely perfect, guys.
The developers think of everything.
Well, Shiro, that's
perfect.
Shiro, that's a big difference I can point out at Quantum Break. Quantum Break also had quite a bit of stuff that Jova loved to point out. The difference is that this game does a great job entertaining us to distract us from that anyway, that we just don't care. In Quantum Break, in Quantum Break, it's much easier to notice.
Hold on. Wait, stuff that I like to what now?
No, you remember remember how you used to complain on our Quantum Break playthrough about the various quote-unquote time travel glitch visuals, shall we say.
Oh, that, from like those 1 or 2 parts.
Well, I was talking about how even even this game technically also glitches like that, but at the same time, this game is so entertaining anyway that we don't really care. That's
Look
basically my
forward to
point.
seeing Quantum Break sometime in November.
Oh, don't worry, Deji. That one will come out sooner, especially now that we've gotten more organized. To be fair, Tio was kind of half joking to you about that stuff coming out that late. Besides, Deji, you think that's bad? You should see how bad things were when I wasn't the one in charge.
Alright, so...
Wait, actually, didn't you actually guest commentate with us once back when Princess Ganondorf was the one leading?
Princess Ganondorf?
Cody. That was his nickname.
Oh,
he now
okay.
goes by stuff like Cool Curb on SSMB or Saturday Morning Curb.
Anyway,
Wait, that's him?
Yep, Cody Lackman.
Anyway, so basically Marlowe's plan is actually to take the water out of this city so that she can use it to her own advantage as a chemical weapon.
Huh.
Uncharted.
Wait a minute. An evil
What?
British person wants to use a chemical
She's a Bond
weapon.
villain. Yeah, she's a Bond villain, pretty much.
What is it with the British and their evil governments trying to either get this or mind control out of inane ways?
Because British love to control people.
And both involve water, god dang it.
Wait, wait, here's a commentary that you guys recorded a while ago. It's Metroid Zero mission.
Yeah, that's been uploaded.
Yeah, now, didn't you do that back in, September, August?
Deji, not for nothing, but if you want to criticize anything about the methods, do it outside of the commentary because it's a bit.
I'm not criticizing. I
have no problem with that. It's just that I'd rather you do.
I was trying to think of earlier that just came to my mind.
Sure.
Look, Deji, commentary groups uploading stuff, a bit behind and later. That's
of course, that's normal. Brain Scratch, Hellfire, Comms does it.
Yeah,
I
I was
say
going to
this.
say, judging from what they suggest in their LPs, Brain Scratch record the audios 6 months before the
Exactly.
I will say this. I will say this though.
LP goes on.
I will say this though. It's helped our Ace Attorney run become rather popular, seeing as how we've been able to have it, so that I can time the uploads right in time to have certain events happen right on the dates that they actually occur. Since we're in 2016 and 2017.
It's like how South Park handled the election.
Hey
So
guys, did you hear about the murder of Will Powers?
Yeah. Wait. Hold on. He wasn't the one murdered. He was the suspect.
Oh right.
That was Jack
You're
Cameron.
ruining the timeline.
Although it's funny you mention that, Desi, because believe it or not, Turnabout Samurai actually kind of happened in real life in 2016.
Yeah, I saw that tweet.
Not only that, a parrot got to testify, and also 2 twin sisters. Well, okay, let's just say
We've been through this in the Ace Attorney
I've read
playthroughs.
the article, don't worry.
And also, Desi, let's just say something that's pertaining to Trials and Tribulations happened on January 30th. But you haven't played that yet, so I can't spoil because it's way funny.
Alright, anyway, Nate, wow, power of headbutts.
Yes.
Basically,
Well,
But,
rocket launcher.
But after seeing the Yu-Gi-Oh movie and you're a like 15-year-old kid headbutting a guy off something, Nate doing it is a little bit unimpressive now.
Well, that's the power of anime, so...
Basically, in a scene in the new Yu-Gi-Oh movie, the bad guy was escaping with the plot MacGuffin, but
Wait, no.
don't spoil.
I said the plot. I said the plot.
Don't even get into detail.
Yeah.
Just leave it like that.
Let's just say, Dwibs, you and some other members. Let's just say, Dwibs.
This bit ain't spoilery.
Dwibs.
Why the guy off the airplane? Big deal.
Dang it, Dwibs. Let's just say you kind of need to go to Spoiler Arena Anonymous. You and that other member on this team, the Portuguese one, I believe.
You?
No, I'm not Portuguese.
No, if Java's Portuguese,
Hold
then
on.
he's definitely
Wait.
very bad at being Portuguese.
Wait, hold on. Am I Portuguese and
No.
Pedro's American and
Well, you
Shiroi
do-
is actually...
Well, you do work a lot, Jova.
And wait, is Shiroi actually Italian and is
Java,
Deji actually...
Java, don't further add to Dwebs' fan fiction. Let's just get back into the commentary.
Now you see, I'm a crystal.
And then
gem,
Jova
so-
and Pedro kissed. The end.
Oh yeah, that's right. And Deji's also a crystal gem, as he just admitted.
And Shiroi dominated the world by having people act stupid towards each other, and the constant stupidity allowed her to take over.
Wait, so she's
So
Marlowe?
that's why Trump is president.
You just described what Marlowe's plan is with the water. So Shiroi is Marlowe, huh?
Well, Marlowe is British.
And then Dwibs became the king
Wow,
of the
that guy
world.
just ran right into your pistol there.
And then Dwibs killed everybody at the end.
So, just out of curiosity, on average, how long are these games?
About 12 to 15 hours.
Yeah, roundabouts.
That seems fair for this type of...
Except 4. 4's a bit longer.
Well,
For
yeah.
good reason.
Well,
Four's a special game.
four had a special thing where you can play it in 2 different ways throughout. So I was,
Mhm.
2 different ways?
you can either stealth
right,
your way
you can play-
stealth your way through, or you can do it old Uncharted style.
Oh, that's what
Wasn't
you're
4
talking
supposed to
about.
come out like a year earlier?
Yeah, it was, but it got delayed. But you see, Deji, unlike most delays, this delay actually showed that it was for the better good, as opposed to just a means to stall for time and a cheap tactic.
God, that reminds me of another one of them game show bloopers. There was a question. There was a question, but when name a reason for your train being late, and the genius contestant said delayed.
Did it work?
No.
You never know when the most stupid thing actually works, especially on Family
Yep.
Feud.
But
Oh, by the way,
well,
Deji,
Family Feud is like...
well, I was actually referring to the UK version, Jova.
oh yeah, that reminds me. Speaking of UK version, Deji, have I ever told you the story about how 2 British families apparently couldn't think of the name of an obvious capital city?
Ugh.
Dwibs, why don't you?
You have to show me that.
Hold on, cutscene.
Actually,
Oh wait, hold on, cutscene. We'll talk about that.
in a bit. I'll say it in text.
Well, it's a well.
Ha 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 ha.
How well did you come up with that one? Wait.
Yeah,
My plan don't work out so well. Well, time
It's
to make a
okay,
splash.
Desi.
So,
Lagoon?
what are they doing?
They're trying to get the evil MacGuffin from the evil lakes of the evil water of the evil ancient civilization who were evilly wiped out by their evil stupidity.
Jova, we get it, they're evil.
Not just that, but they also split. Oh, fuck.
I think you could.
That's okay. Sully.
Who's playing who like a... Oh, never mind. No, not in the craze-inducing water.
So, will you only go crazy if you drink it, or you have to taste it?
If you drink it.
So, well, thank goodness Sully was holding his breath while unconscious then.
Well, actually, I don't think he's unconscious. I think he's just hurt. But there we go.
Okay. How did we fire them from underwater?
I'm sorry. No.
No.
There's the suspension of disbelief, and
Not even Indiana Jones went that far. So that's how everything's solved by that. Okay.
That's almost as dumb as Jurassic World when they had to turn on the
Yeah, it is.
When they had to turn on what now?
Oh fuck.
Have you seen Jurassic World?
Yeah, I love that movie.
You know when the kids worked the old car?
Yeah, what was wrong with that?
That's not how it works. It's been unactivated for over 20 years.
Okay, I forget how did they get that one working, but I mean, it seemed plausible.
No,
Anyway, as I was going to
the
say,
battery should be dead by then.
basically,
That's what you're
Deji,
talking about. Okay.
basically, Deji, earlier I was referring to a Family Fortune episode where two families.
Explain it to me after the part.
No. It's okay. There's not really much
there's-
going on right now.
there's
That's
time.
how.
Basically, there was a part they had to name a song from The Sound of Music, and they came up with such wonderful answers as "Over the Hills and Far Away" from Teletubbies, "Dancing Queen" from ABBA, and what else was there? "I Wake Up Each Morning."
All you had to do was mention the name of the fucking movie and you'd get one.
Exactly.
Well. To be fair, one did say the hills are alive.
But
Yet, wow,
That's
so the
not-
person knew about Song of Music, yet didn't think of Sound of Music.
Some people honestly don't know Sound of Music.
Also, there's
That saddens me.
also there's this funny bit where somebody actually couldn't name the capital of France.
no, it's
either.
not even that. Like, I mean, it's just. I mean, that movie is so ingrained into popular culture. You're telling me that you've never even heard of it? I mean,
You'd be surprised.
Even people who haven't seen the movie, though, should at least know about the Sound of
They
Music
don't.
because of how. Well,
Like,
even
there are
still,
some- There are some people that legitimately don't know.
It's
But the fact that
it's
both
referencing
families
pop.
couldn't get it.
It's referencing pop cultures. Yeah, Deji. But here's the thing: they still try to say, "Oh, it has an ABBA song." No, that's
I'm not excusing them. I'm just saying that's like wow.
You're thinking of Mamma Mia, you moron.
No. I know what I'm talking about, Pedro.
Oh, I know, sure.
he wasn't talking about you, did you?
I was talking about the guy who tried to say that there was an ABBA song in Sound of Music.
Dancing Queen.
Was Dancing Queen in probably
Yes.
probably they pretty much all of ABBA's hits were there.
I mean, if they confuse Sound of Music with Mary Poppins, I can sorta, kinda, somewhat forgive them.
Well, they're both Julie Andrews, so I could.
Remember, Pedro, according to Shiroi, the movie Mamma Mia actually had more singing in it than the actual musical was based off of.
I haven't even.
How do you do that?
I just don't get why
I don't have a problem with a movie really committing to its musical nature. It's just that
having more singing than the actual musical, and why that musical of all musicals?
Because we wanted to show off Pierce Brosnan's wonderful singing abilities.
Oh, goody.
Basically, Detsy, if you're wondering, yeah, we made a commentary for that movie, and it was one of the most traumatizing for.
It was Shiroi's
Pedro.
idea.
It was one of the most.
Wait, what was my idea?
Commentating on
Mamma
Mamma Mia.
I didn't enjoy it.
Mia. Yummy, that song is stuck in my head.
I don't even like
Still have
ABBA.
not seen it.
So I don't even like ABBA, so it's not it's a double and it's not enjoyment for me.
I don't know who had the worst time. Dweebs, who doesn't like musicals, and for the main part, although he's warmed up to them lately with certain episodes. Of a
No,
certain
Well, he loved
Yeah,
Moana. Well, he loved
because-
Moana, so there's
Oh
that.
yeah, oh yeah. Like I said, Michael, he used to be a lot tougher on musicals before he got to know us. And it was kind of back then when he kind of had a stern disliking of him.
And I
Then-
like La La Land.
Yeah, he liked
Yes.
Tangled as well.
Exactly.
Oh,
Pedro,
yeah, La La
who
Land.
doesn't-
I can't wait to see how many Oscars that wins.
What's wrong?
It's about Hollywood.
So I don't like. So I wasn't big on musicals. Pedro isn't big on ABBA. Shiroy, Shiroy probably had to listen to that a billion times in the car radio.
Shiroy has a grudge against that film and many others that her mom kind of dragged her to see. No offense to your mom. Just
You know what? I hate Nigerian movies because they're just bad.
And as for me, well, I'm the one who's the most adept with music, musicals, and acting. So how that stuff handled stuff
I like
was...
musicals. I just like good ones.
Of course, me as well.
Not only-
I'm pretty sure you're one of those people that loved High School Musical growing up.
Ugh.
You know what? Yes, I did.
Honestly, I
you know
never
what?
really
You
had
know what?
that
Me
much.
too. You know what?
I never...
Actually, you know what? Me too. I did too.
Me free. I mean, honestly, I don't really have any issues with the High School Musical movies. I mean, we're so
I
humble.
do. I had to sing "We're All in This Together" for my 5th grade graduation.
Well, why don't you blame your school?
We
then,
sang
as
We're All in
opposed
This
to the
Together
movie?
at the end of like an end of year assembly.
I remember how we also sang We're All in This Together, but
funny
also
how
did the
my
dance
school
from it
managed-
too in summer.
It's funny how my school managed to escape singing any songs from that film ever.
Hey, Dwibs.
Yeah.
Our music teacher showed us that film in class.
Hold on, guys. There's going to be a cutscene now.
Okay.
I am so sorry, Shiri.
Oh, hi, bad guys.
Oh shit! Everything's
Bye,
falling
bad guys.
apart.
No! Well, crud.
It's quicksand. Shit.
Well, shit.
Quickly, Nathan.
Well, to be fair, Elizabeth wasn't exactly sinking in quicksand. Ha! What he said.
Let her die. Harry can. Hey, give me your goddamn hand. Here. Grab it. What the hell are you doing?
Oh crap.
At least you can say he tried.
Ugh.
Glug, 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 glug.
Well,
Could you imagine? Could you imagine dying like that? Must be awful. Ugh.
Well, that's what happens to the power-hungry British who try to take over the world like that.
No.
So,
Ding.
well, so who's the one who got played like a damn film now?
Yeah. All right, let's run.
But wait, what about the no guy?
It's like in Sandopolis. The sand is coming up.
Wait, what about the other guy?
Don't worry, Dwebs.
Evil! Don't worry, he'll probably have Joker immunity.
Don't worry, Dwebs. The game will answer your. Oh shit! All right, I love this section. Now we have to literally jump from platform to platform as they're falling apart.
So let me get this straight. By destroying that one temple, we somehow have caused the cataclysm of the entire city.
Well, this
Well, to
town.
be fair, this is an old thing.
Yeah, but the entire kingdom? I mean, even the places all the way over there? What the heck?
Chain reaction.
Hey, it led to this awesome set piece, so I'm not complaining.
Well, nice job breaking it, villains. Huh.
You mean Nathan?
Oh, fuck.
Well, no. Actually, he surprisingly... Well, okay, he was part of it, so... Huh. But to be
Oh,
fair, I
shit.
think it was the villains more so who were sort of the ones who shot and, caused the collapsing.
Although if Nathan was never there, they would have got. So nothing would have.
Well, to be fair, Deji was either that or
How? How?
Well, it was either that or let her take the chemical dangerous weapon outside of this town. Or city, rather, sorry. Alright, final boss.
Hi.
Hey, Robert Atkindales. No hard feelings, right?
Oh, yeah, you're right, actually. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Oh. So basically, this fight is pretty much very similar to the final boss fight of Metal Gear Solid 4, where it's a lot of combining scripted scenes with button prompts.
Weird
They were
for
playing
an Uncharted
they were
game to be
playing-
doing, but interesting take on it.
They were playing Metal Gear Solid 4. It's like, hey, you know what? This looks pretty cool. Let's do this.
Sure, why not?
Well, I love that boss fight, so by all means. And this one is actually taking place in a city that's breaking apart, so it's even more chaotic, as you're about to see.
Just wait till we get to 4.
Oh, crap.
Look, I know you want to have a heart-to-heart discussion, but this isn't what I had in mind.
Hey, you might want to cut it out.
Ha.
Ooh.
Oops.
Oh, crap.
Ah.
Ah.
Okay, I need
Hold
to
on, Sully, I'm
readjust
coming.
the situation.
Oh, shit.
You know, when my mom said my world would come crumbling down around me, I didn't think this was what she meant.
Oh, crap.
You shot Sully!
That's okay. He has Tails immunity powers.
They played me like a
Bud.
No, wait, hold on, it's in. Wouldn't it be like...
Oh.
Hey, wait a minute. Also, where are those horsemen who were supposed to be preventing the bad guys from finding us?
It's interesting you
Oh.
mentioned that, Jova. There you go.
Okay, never mind. Wow. Ask and I shall receive.
There you go.
And we escape on horseback.
Well, the thing is, if Nate came here with them, he would be much more easily spotted. So there we are. Well, that's now the third ancient city that we've destroyed.
Hashtag thanks, Nate.
Yeah, it was for the greater good.
The
greater
good.
Yeah, I'm so glad we were all thinking about that.
So there you go, Dwibs. The last remnants of the original 007 adventure have gone down the tubes. I apologize.
Damn.
Oh, wow. Oh, not all of it.
True. Golden coins of that old are worth a fortune.
Maybe the city will still be there because it doesn't seem to be gone just yet.
Mm-hmm. All right, back to town.
We got a long way to go.
That's okay. That's okay. We transition. All right.
He's looking at you, baby.
All right. I really love this ending cutscene.
Casablanca, Casablanca.
Yeah. It does remind me. Yeah, you're right.
Nate, I'm thinking of going on a break for a bit, but if you ever have a fourth venture, I'll think about if I want you to actually bother bringing me in or if I'm ready to retire nice and rich instead of, well, putting my life on the line for you, son. I don't know. Nate turned out pretty well.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Yeah!
Oh, I love this like cover.
You're not proposing, are you, son?
Yes, it's the first game.
So, wait, that's the real ring?
It's he managed to salvagard the ring. Yeah.
Which means that Marlo had a fake ring that time again.
Still got it.
Wow, I don't know if I should start feeling sorry for Marvel.
Real greatness is what you do with the hand you're dealt.
You know, I almost
Specifically
feel sorry
that
for,
hand.
I almost feel sorry for Marvel at this point. She was making her life on, again,
Yeah.
a fake ring.
Alright.
You know what? Wait. This kind of annoys me because it means that this entire time Sully was lying to Nathan, and all the times that they could have died, he would have been living a lie.
Hold on.
See, my brother's laughing at how ridiculous this is.
What? Who? His brother?
My.
He swapped it for something better, guys.
Aww.
There you go.
Finally! It only took you 3 games.
Hey, still better than
Play
Mario and
90
Peach.
platformers together.
Still better than Mario and Peach, Pedro.
True.
It's sad how Daisy and Luigi are the couple that have progressed more than us.
And now it is another nod to the fans who've been here since the beginning.
Yeah, this is totally the ending of the series, we swear.
Well, to be fair, they never specifically said it was, but yeah, there you go.
That's what we assume.
Oh, look at that.
Not as nice as the one you two wrecked 4 years ago, but... Come on. Let's see if I can remember how to fly the goddamn thing.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this one.
This has parachutes, right?
Free?
More or less.
Yeah.
That doesn't quite answer our question.
Oh, come on.
They all died.
Oh, come on, Troy. Where's your
Fantastic.
sense of adventure? You gotta make chance.
Uncharted 4 was just a dream. Or
Come on, Troy. Come on, Troy. Where's your sense of adventure? You've got to take chances, make mistakes, and get messy.
Okay. So that
Am
was
I the only one who remembers that show?
What are you referencing?
Sorry.
Magic School Bus.
Oh, Magic School Bus. Well, the thing is, Jova, I saw it with the Portuguese dub, so I wouldn't be able to, you know.
You
That's
see,
basically
in my old...
That's basically Miss Frizzle's catchphrase.
You see, Jova, in my old school, they never let us watch Magic School Bus.
Because it's satanic.
Why?
Let me guess, because it's satanic.
No. I'm just referencing that one girl that always mentions her old school.
Phoebe.
Hey, did you hear about the fury that the Magic School Bus and Captain Planet take place in the same universe? That's just a prequel.
Anyway, so that was Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception. Final thoughts. I love this game, obviously, like you guys have probably already realized. Like I've said various times before over the course of these playthroughs, to me, every Uncharted game is better than the last, and this one continues that trend, to me at least. I know a lot of people disagree with what I just said, but that's how I feel about this. I really like the fact that the story did surprise me quite a few times. Like various stuff. Like I like the fact that the villain is more methodical. I like the fact that the climax was definitely
story.
While it still have the typical elements that Uncharted climaxes tend to have, this one actually did some different things about it, so I appreciate that. The gameplay was further refined. I'm sure Liz appreciates the shield thing. And this is also my favorite of Greg Edmondson's soundtracks that he made for the series. And the graphics are pretty much top-notch. I mean, they're not as good as Last of Us, because Last of Us was probably Naughty Dog's best-looking PS3 game, but still pretty damn looking. I mean, at the time that this game came out, video games don't really look much better than this when it first came out. I mean, and it went remarkably well, as proven by Blue Point's remaster. So yeah, awesome game. Go ahead, Lewis. What do you think of this one?
Again, I'm pretty sure the gameplay is pretty much the same from the second, so I won't comment much there. I do enjoy the story, but and I mean it's fine. I mean it's a typical good Uncharted story, and yeah, that's about it. I can't really say much for games I haven't played. So
okay, sure, you can.
Well, there's one more thing. What do you think of Greg's score for this one?
Yeah, it really does make me miss him in the fourth game.
I still think Eric Jackman's score was fine, but whatever. Moving on, Shirai.
Well, the music is fantastic. I much prefer this story to Uncharted 2's because Uncharted 1 is Uncharted 1, and although Uncharted 2's story was an improvement on Uncharted 1's story, it was, the same story. Just slightly better written. This story had, there was a lot more to it, it was a lot more interesting. The set pieces were really great.
Mm-hmm.
And,
That's all she has to say about that.
The characters are on. The characters are on.
Did I break you?
Yes.
I
Okay, I think she's trying.
Okay, Deji, stop breaking my spell squirm members. I need them in one piece.
Point is that she likes the characters, right, Shiroi?
Yeah,
Anyway,
I like the characters. Sully's still my favorite. Honestly.
All right.
Nice.
God, I like that.
Anything else you have to say,
Then.
Shiroi?
You're not proposing to me, Sully, are you? I mean, I love you,
Forget
but
this.
anyway, yeah. Okay, so that's it.
Yep.
All right, go ahead.
All right, I'll go next.
Go ahead, Jova.
Yeah, I gotta say, well, this isn't my favorite score of the Uncharted series. My favorite score being Uncharted 4's, of course. Yeah, this is a very good installment. Okay, gameplay definitely been improved from 2, I will give it that, with stuff like the shield. However, story-wise, okay, I'm gonna go in depth here. This is a good story. I just have a few issues with it, which is kind of why I may prefer Uncharted 2 as a whole over it. First of all, okay, the fact that there's a story plot point about Nate trying to question whether or not he should keep doing all this stuff. Only they never seem to resolve whether or not he's going to keep doing this stuff by the end of this game. It's like, well, it feels like Uncharted 4 is actually the thing that answers that as opposed to this, which is kind of a bit annoying to me because, well, that's one of the big plot points, but they don't seem to resolve that. Secondly, yeah, I kind of didn't like how they just, solved the problem by shooting from underwater without ever, getting to confront the main villain, Marlo herself. I mean, in fact, the final fight isn't even with Marlo, it's with...
they wouldn't
it's
really...
with
Marlo is
her...
it's not really physically capable of... It wouldn't really make sense for her to be the final boss, really, when you think about it.
I get that. I just feel like, well, they could have maybe have had something of a bit more of a climatic battle, involving her. Not necessarily directly against her, but involving her. It's kind of a shame it wasn't about Eternal Youth Fountain, because then they could have used her younger self, which shows up in that Uncharted PSP multiplayer game. Yeah, her younger self there. It's like, yeah, that's kind of why I'm surprised, actually, because I knew, she had a younger self model, so I honestly thought this was going to be the Eternal
So I'm guessing you probably appreciate the Uncharted 4 climax, because the final boss in that game is fucking awesome.
Much, much, much better. It's like, yeah, there's that. And I will admit, yeah, like I said, while this one definitely does bring up stronger plot points than 2, it doesn't seem to resolve them all in here. It's like, again, it feels like Uncharted 4 had to carry the weight for it. Now, again, I guess that's part of the reason why I freaking love that game. And that's sort of why I kind of prefer Uncharted 2 as a whole.
Sure.
Granted, don't get me wrong, it's a tough decision, but I can see why a lot of people would prefer Uncharted 2 over Uncharted 3. Uncharted 3
I can
is
too.
good.
I can as well, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
Uncharted 3 is good and whatnot, but as a whole, it kind of does feel like it leaves some things a bit open-ended, which thankfully Uncharted 4 rectifies. But still a great game, and don't you dare skip this, anyone who's thinking of playing in the Uncharted series.
So what you're saying is Uncharted 3 isn't that good of a game.
No, actually, he just said it was a great game, but whatever.
It's a great game, but again...
I'm making fun of the fact that it's like, oh no, if it's not perfect or amazing, it must be bad. The internet.
Internet. Anyway, yeah, so are you done, Jova?
Well, to be fair, Pedro, has got a point, man, because seriously, anything that's rated like a 77 or lower on Metacritic these days is considered terrible.
Don't even get me started on that, Jesus Christ. Anyway, are you done, Jova?
Anyway, I'll cap things up by saying that, yeah, it's a great game. It has some flaws that kind of have me enjoying Uncharted 2. So I would say Uncharted 2 is the better game overall, but that doesn't mean that this is a bad game. It's still a lot of fun. The Uncharted stuff that you come to expect, and it's still also a good improvement over 1. So, yeah, you don't have to worry about it going back to 1 tiers.
Oh yeah, well, that's the thing. I can understand people preferring 2 over this one, but really, because some people like Ray, for example, prefer 1 over this game. Really, I don't see it.
That's Ray being Ray.
I guess, yeah. Anyway,
Opinions.
anyway, Deji, you want to give your thoughts?
Well, I have yet to dabble into the series myself, but from what I've seen, it looks good. I do like the story. I like the characters.
Well, you're getting a PS4, right? So you'll be able to play the Blue Point remasters, which are the definitive way to
Yeah.
play them. Go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks good, and it's interesting how they went from these are the same guys that went from making Crash Bandicoot to this. So it's like, huh.
I'm actually not surprised, seeing as how a lot of their Crash Bandicoot stuff does show from time to time, especially some of the platforming challenges.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Bruce Straley was one of the many designers for the Crash series. I think he was like probably one of the lead designers for Crash Team Racing, if I remember correctly. So, so it makes sense that they will have some similarities.
Anything else, Deji?
No, that's it.
All right.
The music, it's sorry.
Yeah, I'll definitely say Uncharted 4 is without a doubt my favorite.
Them's fighting words, right, Webs?
Wait, hold on.
This is not so much a fan of Uncharted 4's soundtrack because he prefers
I was about
Greg.
to say, I thought, like,
He prefers Greg's style over Ares, basically.
what do you think of Uncharted 4's soundtrack page?
I love it. I mean, the game was trying to do something different than the first three, so it makes sense for a different take on the score. But I can understand why someone would miss Greg, because Greg Edmondson's score is quite bombastic. So obviously it fits a lot for an action game. But I think Henry's score fit much better for Uncharted 4's more personal story. But yeah, that's about, like, for example, for something like, for example, so there's a specific song that plays during a specific car ride that takes place in the jungle. That's beautiful
We'll
as
get
fuck.
to it.
Well, I'm not spoiling anything. Don't worry. I'm just saying. I just said car ride. Anyway, there's a car ride in Uncharted 4 that has a beautiful piano piece that I love to tears. But anyway, that's Uncharted 3 Drake's the Session. I hope you enjoyed this as much as we did. We'll leave you with the rest of the credits and tune in for Last of Us, which we'll
Unless
do.
there's an after credits scene.
No, there isn't.
There isn't. So
Yeah. Oh wait, so you're telling me that Nathan Drake doesn't join the Avengers?
Oh my god, that's the joke Tio makes every time. How common is that joke?
anyway, everybody, tune in for the extras part that we'll be doing, and after that, we'll do Last of Us before we get to Uncharted 4. So see you then.
Yeah, probably for
See
the
ya.
best.